What are we doing today, Tom?
Today, we're having a crack at building the Wandering Minstrel from the Final Fantasy set. It's Simic, it's green and a blue for a 1/3. Lands you control enter untapped. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature tokens or colors, and then 3 in Wooburg, other creatures you control get +X, then the turn X, the number of towns you control. So what are we doing with this? We're doing landfall, we're doing towns.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk at you randomly.
I see an intruder.
Yeah. Oh, is there a dog around? Yeah, this is what happens, man. Jeez.
So if we card type town, throw all these in, yeah? Just for now.
I think so. Who's this? What Final Fantasy is this guy from? Who's this guy? Sorry.
He's from 14. He's like a recurring character. He's also based on like one of the main, like the head of development, who's like a known guy who everyone loves.
Oh, I know 2 things about 14.
Yeah,
they shut it down and then brought it back to life.
Yeah, it started bad.
Yeah, and the grapes.
And they rebuilt it.
And the grapes. I know about the grapes broke wider gamer culture. Low poly grapes.
Low poly grapes.
That's 14, right?
That.
Wait,
maybe not.
Look up Final Fantasy 14 grapes. Have you not seen these?
Oh wow.
Yeah, these grapes. Yeah, that's apparently what grapes are like in Final Fantasy 14.
Damn, I need to go and check them.
Yeah.
So I recently got back into the game.
And then they announced, so they used to look like that, and then they redid them, and then people were upset, so they put the old ones back in as like an Easter egg.
Right, I'll go and find the grapes.
Yeah,
after.
sorry.
I'll find. Ooh, button actually.
Yeah, because also Final Fantasy 14 has like good food in it. I don't know if I know. And then like these grapes showed up, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are these?"
So all towns, I guess. I mean, there's one I think might not work. Where is it? There's a mill one.
You could combine it with a or any of the green, bring all your lands back.
Yeah, it's that one. I maybe.
Roll 2 cards to sacrifice this land when you do return another target card. That's all right. That's bad. That's bad.
It is bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 5 mana tap. Lose a land. It's not great.
Put command tower. Exotic orchard. What else do we need? Don't reliquary tower, I don't think. No.
I think you need it. Your 5 color.
My thought with this deck is we've got those, but we want just forest and island now. The commander is just
what does he trigger on?
I want to.
Sorry, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control 5 more towns, create 2/2. Okay, so then you also probably want like land search. Yeah, what's his ability? Sorry, I'm real bad at remembering. You're probably never activating that, right?
I do think it might be a win eventually.
Or you can play the land that's all types thing from Modern Horizon 3. What was it called?
Yeah.
And you can play like Thespian Stage and things like copy land. Do you really want to copy towns? Probably better things to copy. I'm also like, I need to really look at these Final Fantasy cards. I have no fucking clue what's going on. It was in the Simic land deck.
Oh, then it was actually MH3 Commander.
It was MH3 Commander. Horizons of Progress also go up 2.
Oh, Player Nexus.
Yeah, Player Nexus also go up a couple to Horizon Progress. It's not the worst for getting towns in, but it's not great. It's 3 mana. It's 4 mana.
Would that override? So they would come in untapped because of his ability.
Yes.
Cool.
It's not. You get to. It fixes. Well, kind. It fixes. It's like your own exotic orchard.
Yeah. Just thinking of out loud. Poo-poo UFO.
Poo-poo. Yeah, poo-poo go in.
Because he's town path. Shall we just do a quick search?
Poo-poo normally come out, but poo-poo go in.
I tell you one thing I do want to put in here.
Sorry.
I want to put in Hanway battlements and the garrison. The one that makes the riding township.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Because I just thought that's cute.
Yeah, that's fun.
This is all the cards in the set that have the word town in them, so they all trigger town abilities. So
reach the horizon, you probably play. You get 2 towns.
Yeah. This I'm not so hot about. This was the mill one, actually. I was
Yeah.
thinking about mill 4.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be in mill. Maybe you do.
And this is great. Affinity for towns
is really funny. Yeah, that's was it 2 blue? Could it be 2 blue draw 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good. So it's only mainline games that are represented in the set.
Yeah.
It's really funny because I think most of my Final Fantasy experience has been playing non-mainline games. I had 2 save files in Tactics Advance with over 500 hours on them each.
Yeah, I need to find my Tactics Advance because
mine's long gone. It's sad. I don't know where it is.
I've got a little black zip-up Game Boy Advance pouch somewhere with all my old GBA games in. I need to find that because it'll be in there. And that is the same one I played all the way through college.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got through college, to be fair. So I used to sit at the back of the class playing that.
My friends played 10 and I was kind of around. I kind of picked up the main things of it. Blitzball looked like a fucking nightmare. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick up 10 too. Not knowing the story of how the story ends of 10. So I was like, why is Tidus just haunting like Yuna throughout? Just didn't understand that he's probably dead or very dead. Everyone had such an issue with the dress spheres and the kind of campiness of it. Mm-hmm. But I guess in comparison to 10 proper, where 10's quite like a sprawling adventure that's quite serious, 10-2 looks a bit like a joke.
Yeah, it was quite a sharp, like,
pivot tone.
Yeah, it was like a,
My favorite thing is when they're doing like what's the festival called that she sings at? Music festival? Is it a festival, or is she just doing a concert? I like that scene where she's doing the festival, the concert and stuff, and she's singing and she just like starts like summoning things, and everyone's like, "Ooh, it's just like a monster, like will just destroy you instantly." And everyone's like, "Ooh, it's like that's just Bahamut." My history goes like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Mm-hmm. I tried to play War of the Lions, but didn't like it because it wasn't Tactics Advance.
Yeah.
I then bought a PSP for Crisis Core and the fighting game, the second Dissidia, the second one. I can't remember where it was. So I hadn't played the first one. So I had jumped. So that's the thing. It's like I typically go side games, but then also sequels to side games without the previous context of the first side game. So I'm like,
well, Dissidia is nonsense anyway. Yeah. So like going straight to 2.
Yeah, it was the scene where like they were on like this spaceship, and like Hope, she was talking to someone about something happening in space, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then just
wait, isn't Hope from 12?
Riku. It was Riku.
Yeah.
I haven't played 12. Hope's 13, right? That's Lightning.
I get 12
Lightning and
13.
Hope. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
12 was Tactics.
Yes.
12 was Tactics Advance, but a game.
Yeah.
It was the same
Didn't
world.
play 12. Played 13. Got to the bit in 13 where it finally opens up. Well, no, it finally opens up and you have to fight a boss, but I wasn't leveled up enough to fight the boss, so just stopped playing at that point. And then there was like 3 games for 13, right? It was like Lightning's Return and something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I dropped off so hard on 13.
It was boring. It was boring.
Yeah, it was very
boring people.
I was so hyped for it as well. Just disappointed.
Snow's fat head.
It was what I kind of forced myself to like it, and yeah, just no. Not great.
There is a Google search for FF13 Snow forehead location. It's really good. Where the fuck's his forehead?
I've thrown a few more Final Fantasy cards in. Look at the top 6. Is that only good for 3? This probably isn't that worth.
Wait, does he make elementals? He does, right? Yeah. There's the elemental that hits when an elemental enters, you find land. Oh, what's it called? Risen Reef. Yeah, Risen Reef seems good here.
I put in Chromatic Lantern.
But Chromatic Lantern's bad, I've been told.
Yeah, by Sun Channel.
I also tried to play 9. I remember 9 came out on Xbox. There's an achievement for getting Excalibur 2.
Yeah.
So I put it on turbo mode and 9999 mode, and then wondered why I had a horrible time playing it. So I didn't understand anything that was going on, because all the cutscenes are also at 4 times speed. So I was like, what is happening? Who is this twerp?
Should we search for stuff that does stuff with elementals?
I think it's lands as your main theme, and like elementals is like your sub theme. This, like, I think is kind of nuts in this.
Is this an Avengers Zendikar deck?
Yes, with the ability. right? Because you make all the plants and then you pay the ability and then they all get huge and then you swing out and you win. It's boring as shit, but it's probably the way this deck wins most of the time. Bramble Familiar actually might be okay.
Bramble Familiar.
That taps to add a green, discards a card, return Bramble Familiar to its owner's hand, and it can go on an adventure. And then Fetch Quest is also very, very Final Fantasy coded.
That's true.
So, in for flavor.
Bramble Fam. Cavaliers. What's the green Cavalier like?
Ooh. Yes, we do that. It's good though because it gets you a thing back.
It's going to suck if I play it and then look at 5 lands.
It's fine. Because then you Splendid Reclamation. You put the green room from Dustborn. Greenhouse? The greenhouse? Yeah. Gazebo? Rickety Gazebo is such a good name for a card.
Oh, that fixes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Actually, no, is that one I was thinking of? Wait.
That isn't the one you're thinking of. You're thinking of the one that lets you play cards that you create.
Yeah. What's that called?
Walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. That's the one. Final Fantasy is interesting to me because I haven't been interested in modern Final Fantasy effectively ever. My 2 favorite games of this year that I've played are Metaphor, Refantasio, and Clara Obscura. So I'm clearly in the mood to play RPGs.
You just said some made-up words then. What was the first one?
Metaphor, Refantasio.
What's that? That sounds like that's a Final Fantasy, isn't it?
It's the Final Fantasy. It's the Persona people. It's Atlas.
Persona people, yeah.
It's fantasy Persona. You rip out your heart and then you become like a robot monster thing, but your robot monster is your class and you can change your class. It's very strange. It makes no sense, but it's actually very fun.
They had to one-up the school kids with
shooting themselves. Yeah.
How are we only just finding out about a card called Doomgape and why is it not in the Sickos Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's going in, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's a bonus entry for episode 33. Doomgape. Jesus Christ. And it looks a bit like,
We just found a card called Doomgape. We need some removal. Beast Within.
I'm starting to not rate Beast Within. I think you need an offer you can't refuse. I think you want some 1 mana interaction. I think it's green-blue heavy.
I'm drawing a blank on the ramp spells now.
Well, I'm trying to think of the ones that get you non-basics. That's the problem, right? You should be playing Tempt with Discovery because Jesus, that's 4 towns, and then you're off to the races.
We've got 37 lands. Do we need any more? I think 30. I don't.
I think you need 38.
You reckon?
If your sole thing is just spitting out lands, you actually want to be 38 higher. Wingbraids, I play 43. You could probably play the 4-color Omnath. Is elemental. Draws you a card. Has landfall.
Which one's that?
Locus of Creation. And then Locus of the Rage. You probably play Locus of the Rage because it's whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you make a 5/5 red-green elemental.
Might as well.
Yeah, and then
is that the one with the weird bean version?
Locus of the Rage.
Which one's the big bean?
That's I think Locus of the Royal, which I think you also might play. Locus of the Royal ETBs. You deal damage to target creature you deal damage to any target. Equal to the number of elementals you control. Whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, play a +1/+1 counter on target elemental you control. If you control 8 lands. Or 8 or more lands, draw a card. Seems good.
I just can't wait to meld this.
I mean, that's the dream, right? Spark Troopers, elemental? Yes, go. Don't play Spark Troopers.
What the hell is that?
Spark Troopers is such a cool card. I used to play it was one of these cards when I was playing Gatecrash Standard, I just really wanted to make work. It's the lightning ball.
Yeah.
But it's a 6/1. And it just looks like it's so good.
That's a good weirdo deck idea. Lightning metal.
Yeah, it's all the lightning ball effects. Just
oh god, when I was a kid, I got a ball lightning.
I used to play goblins.
I used to play lightning. I used to play goblins at school, incorrectly.
Yeah.
And any time I opened a new red card, I was like, shit, that's got to go in. And I bought where is it? Did they even show them in this sidebar? Yeah, I bought one of these. It was this one. I bought this World Championship deck, 1998. Probably in 1998, actually. and I got this, and I was like, it's 6 damage for 3 mana. Like, god damn. So I think I jammed 4 of these in my goblin deck. I've still got some of these lying about. I put AC in, I put in... also, we've got these red ones that we could probably... Although I'm keeping the Garrus. We could probably get rid of Ashimore Liege, although I do think that could...
It's fun, but yeah, I'm not sure.
We need some more trample, really. We need some more reliable ways of getting trample in green. Come on, Adam, this is your...
Yeah, I know.
This is your wheelhouse.
I'm just trying to find, like, is there more fun ways of me going hoof? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it probably is a hoof deck.
We're getting somewhere, I think.
This is a deck. This is definitely a collection of
stuff
cards.
in it, right?
Yeah, it's doing something.
So we're getting there, right? That's the main thing. We're getting there. I think the elemental theme is fun. I think it needs to be tightened up a little bit. Probably needs way more interaction. Card draw's fine. Question mark?
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird incidental card draw here.
Even on the elemental side. So yeah, I think we will come back to this. I need to remember what Final Fantasies I played. That's the biggest issue.
You need to go away, play through 6, and then come back.
I've got a funny story about 8, which is a teaser for next episode. There you go, or the next version of whatever the fuck this ends up being. So yeah, like, subscribe, do the things. We'll catch you on the next one, I guess. Bye.
Yep.